Hello! We are back. It is comfy Lizarr time. I'm gonna enter a stream chat. Just so I can have some company. It's been a bit. Lizard. It is Lizard time. I'm a total frickin' Lizard. So last time we were doing them cooking quests. Front on my controller. We did a little bit of actually, where's my complete in an hour and a half? Okay. The boys are getting me things. We did change Haddar's equipment. We changed Haddar's equipment, and we did some cooking ahead of time for the next 2 cooking quests. We also upgraded our gear. We remelded some of our materia. Let's go to Bethrick. He wanted some nutritious porridge from us, but we made not only that, but the next batch of things. Oh, wait. There we go. So did we get skip out? But about the better. We're counting on you for that supplement. Well, I'll have you know I have way too much. Wonderfully done. Why, I'm tempted to sample this myself. In fact, I think I will. Oh my word, this is absolutely delicious, and no doubt full to bursting with nutrients. Yes, this will do nicely. I also need them scripts. Them scripts work good. This is more than enough to see Skip back on his feet. Thank you. He'll be pleasantly surprised, I'm sure. More so if you should have time to pay him a visit. Oh, Skip, whenever I look at him, I'm remembered of my youth. Despite my appearance now, I was rather foolhardy in my day. What a time that was, diving headlong into the thick of battle, axe in hand, astride my faithful Amuro. Every job was carried out to the letter, by any means necessary. There was nothing I wouldn't do for a bit of coin. The headsman, they used to call me. But that's all in the past. I'm a veterinarian, motivated not by coin, but my love of Amuro. And as a fellow enthusiast, I hope I can turn to you again in the future should I have need of assistance. Blood tomato salad. Craftsman's cunning. Delivered the requested items. Amuro lover. Alrighty. $75 and an alchemist or culinarian. Oh, I already made the stuff though. But I made these. The next one is fortifying soup, and I made a bunch of these. What do you mean I'm not ready? Okay. $80 or above. CP and control. Alright, I guess I'm gonna make some stuff. Oh yeah, I have a bunch of this. Frontio oil. Yeah, let me make a bunch of this. Oh, you're not 75. Like, are you kidding me? I'll show you frickin' level 70 frickin' 5. Just for that, I'm just gonna do nothing but this now. Ah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, level 75. Okay, fine. Oh, level 75? I'll show you level 75. There, I'm level 75. But I'm gonna keep going. How much does this make me, actually? Yeah, quite a lot. Quite a lot of experience. About 100,000, yeah. I'm probably only gonna be going for about an hour because before game, I actually want to make dinner. And I don't want to end stream like right at when game time happens. I know Lynn's got something to do that might cause us to delay a teeny bit, but I don't want to like potentially also run the risk of running us late. Let's see. Also, why did my... Yeah, that went off, that's why. Grilled rail. Solstice garlic and rail tenderloin. Baguette. Golden honey. Great hive chip. Pixie apple pie. Night vinegar. Nut bake. Grilled premium bream. Spaghetti al nero. No! You know what? It worked. Ah, frick. I did the wrong first step. This is the real comfy cooking game. Keep making these. I don't really want to make not high quality, but it takes a while. You get more points making them than by doing quick synthesis. It's crazy. As long as it's a high percentage, then it'll be a high quality item. Could still make like 12 more of these. There we go. I wonder how many of these I can make before leveling up to 76. Because the next one's gonna be like, you need to be level 77. And it's gonna be like, Fuck, I shouldn't have done that. Damn it. Alright, I'm slipping. that. Go here. There. Reboot. There. There. There's a note in this song that sounds like my freaking text message symbol thing, and it keeps making me think my phone went off. All right, there we go. Like, I keep looking at my phone and there's like nothing there. A beautiful night, and they call it Bella Notte. This is the night, a beautiful night, and they called it Bella Notte. No. Better. Yes, please, just give me the night theme, please. Ugh, it didn't do well. No, next one. Alrighty. Can still make 5 more. And that will... It should definitely take us to about a third, so that hopefully with this next thing, it'll be another level up. Hello. Hello. that. Bleh. This. Oh my god, and a 92% chance that didn't give me fucking high quality. Was about to jump into the voice channel. Oh, I'm sorry. Home from the doc. What'd the doctor say? I was in there for like 15 minutes and I was like, okay, message received. No one's available, and then just ducked out. I'm mostly just cooking and stuff anyway. Mostly keeping an eye on the time so that I know when to properly end. So that I can grill up some dinner and get some food going. I think Jester's working 11 to 7, so it might be a bit. But I don't know. I don't know when's the right time to cook because I'm not hungry. But I don't want to cook like right in the middle of game, you know? Nor do I want him to have to cook when he gets home. But like if I cook, then it's like it's going to be sitting for I don't know. I don't know what's the right thing to do. And he's probably not even going to be hungry. I just realized he's going to get freaking chicken sandwiches. You know what? I'm cooking for me. That's what I'm doing. I'm cooking for me. Doc said it could be a couple things, but right now we're treating it like a viral infection and take meds for a week. If it's still there, biopsy time. Ooh, biopsy. Means you're gonna take a little chunk of your uvula. All right, last bottle of oil. Alright. Alright. If anything else I can make. I've already used this stuff. I've already done this. I'll make purple carrot juice. Screw it. That note. Oh, the darkness inside you find light again. No, I can't hit it. Not right now. I don't have that many ingredients to make a lot of this juice. Okay, we can do a little baby one. Get that to 100. Get that to done. This one do again? Increases quantity. That. I can't do any more. Caramels. Bean soup. I'm gonna definitely have to take up mining for things like water and salt. I don't have enough. On my end, I was finishing up some stuff, so I wasn't popping in the call just to not be paying attention. Nope, that's fair. No, again, absolutely fair. No worries. Roast ovum. Lemonade. Lemonette. Golden honey. Underground spring water. Ovum cordon bleu. Paella. Alright. Hi. I'm gonna help the Elmero again. I've got all the soup. You really shouldn't sneak up on me like that. It wouldn't do to leave the Crystarium's Elmero without their veteran. But since you're here, would you care to join me on a trip to the rookery? I think you'd be happy to see how Skip's condition has improved. It's dark outside. He's not yet able to fly, but it's quite a relief to see him walking again. We need to keep a close eye on him and adjust his diet as his condition improves. Speaking of which, Skip, it's time to eat. Have a good night, Arad. Thanks for stopping by. Still wary, I see. He refuses to eat anything unless I or one of the stable hands taste it first. All right, Skip. Polo prepared it especially for you. That's the way. Keep eating like that and you'll build back your strength in no time at all. Would that his heart could be so easily mended. In light of his ordeal, I can understand his apprehension at the approach of our stable hands, but even the presence of other armor will leave him in a panic. It would be foolish to return him to the wild in his present state, but to continue carrying him here would prove no less difficult for him. Every day I feed him, I tend to his wounds, yet he refuses to do as much as glance in my direction. He likes you, though. What's this? How would he allow you to gaze into those limpid pools of raven black? Could it be he's finally ready to open his heart to us? To me? Come, Skip, let's show Polo the true strength of our friendship. Well, seems at least he's regained the spring in his step. Perhaps we should return to the mean. There's still more work to be done. Free. I suspect you hear this quite often. I can't thank you enough for all your help. Were it in my power, I would hire you as my professional apothecary. I could finally rest easy knowing the Amuro had quality fare. That's not to say we fail to take good care of them, mind you, but there's no denying the fruits of your work. As a matter of fact, your supplements have already done wonders for Skip's stomach. His appetite has returned and his bowel function is markedly improved. Which is why I believe it is time we move to the next stage in his treatment. Having rested for so long, I suspect Skip's muscles suffer from some degree of atrophy, which is why I need you to create a new supplement to help strengthen his muscles. Are you up for the challenge? I already have. All you gotta do is stick it in the microwave for a couple minutes, or just put it on top of the pot, and it's good as new. I made so much. How is it you make something so simple seem such a delicacy? I believe this warrants another sampling. Oh my, yes, this is fantastic. It's as nutritious as it is delicious. And I have no reason to believe it isn't. Skip is in for a treat. Yes, thank you. This should be more than enough to see Skip to a full recovery. He's grown quite fond of mealtime, you know. Though I think that's mostly to do with your handiwork. You should see the way he perks up at the mere mention of your name. But I worry that what will happen when you're gone, and another sickly Amuro is brought to the stables. When it falls to me to prepare the medicine needed for their convalescence. Don't you usually prepare their medicine? Part of me hoped you would never think to ask me that. I suppose there's no harm in telling you. As I mentioned once before, I once enjoyed the companionship of an Amuro. Back when I still worked as a mercenary, we were inseparable. Until one fateful day when he was gravely wounded trying to protect me from sin-eaters. I brought him back here to the Crystarium with all haste. But resources were scarce, and a caretaker for Amuro was unheard of, let alone a proper veterinarian. So I took matters into my own hands, using my own personal store of medical supplies. It wasn't until he began convulsing that I realized the dosage was too strong. I could only watch in horror as he thrashed about in pain, screaming, pleading for help. Then suddenly he grew still. I swore then and there no man or beast would die by my hands ever again. The next day I traded in my axe for books to learn all there is to know of Amuro and their care. That said, I've always been of the belief that any medicine can be administered should be prepared by one adept in the arts. Hi, enjoy your lurk. After seeing all you've done to help Skip, I'm beginning to think I have more studying to do. Speaking of Skip, there's something I wish to discuss with you, but I fear I've taken up enough of your time as is. Why don't you come back later after you've had a bit of rest? Alrighty. Yeah, I would... I'd be really careful too if that's how you lost a companion. You didn't know what was the right dosage and ended up overdosing his companion. Wow, that's sad. New quest, continue the story is now available. I can just go straight to it? Thank you. Delicate synthesis. So the next thing he's probably gonna ask me for, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be offering of sweets, Barub feed or Zun style Amuro feed. But I'm not sure. And I don't know if they're gonna give me the components. Because this one says sweets ingredients, this one says components. And then these I have to harvest. But I have to make the hollandaise sauce, I have to find the yak milk, I'm gonna have to find the ovum meat. Those won't be hard. Let's see what he asks for. No doubt you're eager to learn how Skip is doing. While I'm happy to report that, thanks to your efforts and the care of the stable hands at Temenos Rookery, he's made a near full recovery. Physically, at least. The wounds of his heart yet remain. He sits about the stables brooding, avoiding contact with me, Knem, even the other Amuro. Before there can be any deliberation on whether he will remain here or be released back to the wild, I must ensure he is of sound body and mind. For that, I must once again ask for your help. I am loath to admit it, but you are the only one to whom Skip has shown any manner of affection. Not that I'm jealous, mind you, merely an observation. I'm gonna be sad because I know this is not gonna end with a mount, but it would have been really nice if it did. If they're gonna make a story about how this thing loves you. The poor boy barely even eats, though I do recall he was quite willing to partake of the medicine you provided, and the way you gazed into each other's eyes as if he... Huh! Stay your tongue! Stay your tongue! My point is, I believe he will be willing to emerge from his seclusion for you. Would you try talking to him and see if he responds? I'm just gonna go to the freaking Aetheryte. I always get lost in this place. I always suck when it comes to like walking around any of these like city-state areas. I just freaking... I get so freaking lost. I'll answer your call, I'm sure of it. My goodness, to simply look at you seems to set his heart aflutter. Now that you have his attention, could you assure him that everything will be fine? In the chat mode, in say, enter the phrase containing everything will be fine. In say. Oh yeah, hold on. There you go. It's as if he's become a different creature altogether. He looks so happy, so hair-free. Perhaps now I too can get through to him. Skip. Rip. Well, like fucking rip, bro. Still he regards you with that icy gaze. After all we have done to nurse him back to health, why is it only you to whom he shows affection? There is no denying that it was you who prepared the medicine that treated his poison, and I have no doubt Skip is aware of that fact, but surely there's more to his fondness for you than that. Perhaps it has to do with the Yamuro's innate predisposition to magic. It is what allows them to sense the ether of others, though nowhere near as strongly as their ancestors. Indeed, so in tune were the Amuro of Eld with their riders, they were often said to be of one mind. I can but wonder how such a pairing from an early age would influence cognitive development, or if their breeder might. Yeah? Oh, there I go getting carried away again. What was I saying? Right, Skip's predisposition to magic. Perhaps he can sense your ether more strongly than ours, thereby giving him a greater understanding of your concern for his well-being. Hold on. Okay. Despite the lengths we have gone to heal his body, without you, I dare say we would never be able to heal his heart. Yet, there still remains the matter of whether we keep Skip here at the Crystarium or return him to the wild. I only want what's best for him, but I fear my decision will not be in line with what he desires. Oh, Skip, if only you could speak to us. Well, if it's a talking Amuro you need, I know of an Amuro that could interpret for him. I know of a talking Amuro. You're acquainted with a talking Amuro? Truly? Oh, be still, my beating heart. There is a name for such beasts in the Ronkan language. Tupac Amuro. The paragons of their kind. I never dared to dream meeting one would be possible. What a time to be alive! Please, I beg you, take me now. Take me to Walkeldorf, to Amuro Paradise. Oh. That is to say, we must take Skip. Yes, that we might discern what it is that he wishes to do. Of course, this means you must traverse through Ilmeg, home of the Pixies. Do you suppose they would grant us passage? Somehow it doesn't surprise me that you've befriended them. Still, I think it would be best to err on the side of caution. You must prepare a tribute for me and Skip. Alright. Please, Polo, we're strangers to the Pixies. It's the surest way for me to Skip to appease them. I promise to make this up. If there's anything you need to speak with Kenem, and she'll take care of the rest. Alright. Stacks of sweet ingredients. Okay. Okay. So that's what the components are. They're not related to Seto. They're not related to Skip. It doesn't give experience either. That's fucking caca. To sight and delight the Fae. Goodness gracious, I've never seen such brilliant craftsmanship. I may be tempted to partake before we reach our destination. I jest. Before we reach our final destination, we're to make a stop to Lizarr, right? Fear not. Skip is in fine health, and I have no doubt he would travel near anywhere with you at his side. Let us be off, then, to Ilmeg. B. Alrighty. Where we belong. I can't get to those top points. I have no idea how you would do that. There you are. The Pixies were quite pleased with our tribute. They've even promised we won't have to take part in any of their games. Pixies honor, they said. Not that I don't trust them, but I'd rather not stay around over long in case they should change their minds. Where did they go? Oh, you're making me go all the way over there. Yeah, no. Sure. Well, Ekdorf, it's so much more beautiful than I could have imagined. Yeah, if only it wasn't fucking raining. Lug, why have you returned so soon? Lug? Oh, that must be Skip's true name. But wait, that would mean he was raised here, wouldn't it? Why do you not answer? Are you hurt? Forgive me for interrupting, but Skip has been in my care for some time now, and I can assure you he cannot speak. It would appear a terrible trauma has caused him to withdraw into silence. If you know aught what happened to him, I would hear it. I see. We thought perhaps you might offer insight into what he wishes to do. I sense great turmoil in his heart. He has ever loved the children of man, and now that love gives way to fear. He had a companion once, long ago. Together they left their home behind and traveled the world, and it was that shared love of adventure that led them here to Novrand, sparing them from the flood. The light robbed Lug of his home, and in the passage of time, his companion. He wandered the land alone until eventually he happened upon Ekdorf. We took him in, raised him as his kin, and offered him guidance from when he came of age. He has lived with us for over a century, yet seldom does he speak his mind to me or the others. His reclusive nature has proven troublesome at times, but I know he means well. All these years and still he mourns the loss of his companion, of the lives they touched on their adventures. As to why he might have left, I can but assume he sensed someone or something familiar to him, reminiscent of his past life. I think it may have been you that drew him away from Ekdorf. Oh, Lug, you sought man's companionship, but instead found his cruelty. I thank you both for keeping him safe, but I must ask that you leave him here. We will take good care of him, I promise you. Parting is such sweet sorrow, but there will come a day when we meet again, Skip. Be well, my friend. Let's hurry back to the Crystarium. If we stay any longer, I fear I may never want to leave. So frickin' dark. Are you certain, Lug? You have been through a terrible ordeal, this is true, but there is still good in this world. I would hazard you understand this better than most. This is not a decision to be made lightly. Polo, the most amazing thing has happened. It's Skip. Lug. He's returned to the rookery. Or I was dreaming. Or was I dreaming? You don't suppose this could be some cruel trick of the pixies, do you? No, he's back. Level 78. Oof. Okay, well there's one. I know one way to get ourselves to level 78. Where's Ulda? Oh. We're getting close to when we want to end. Oh, the Hatching Tide event. Oh yeah. Well, we can do that. I think that's in Gridania. Pixie apple pie. Alright, that'll give me some experience. Dark mahogany log. Dark mahogany log and pixie apple pie. Okay. I would need fermented butter, which means I need yak milk. I could make all this. Giant hive chip. Where do you get yak milk? Can you buy it? There's someone that sells it at the Crystarium. And then you can also get it from the things. Okay, so yak milk will allow me to make butter. And then, yeah, I can find all these. So I need 3 high-quality pixie apple pies, which I think I can make. Yeah, just the one. All right. But also, no one's selling it high quality anyway, so yeah, we can just make it. And someone in the Crystarium is making it. Okay. No, what am I doing? Let's go to New Gridania. Let's actually do the Easter event, because I think there's a glam or there's emotes for it. I can't remember what we're getting for it. Stylish dreamer. Oh, it's the glasses. Yeah. Of weeds and whimsy.
Come one, come all, for the happy season of hatching tide is upon us once more.
And what an excellent season it is.
That's the spirit. How lovely to see you again. You remember me, right? It's Jilhi Aliapo, come with another vision to share. This year, I dreamt of marvelous golden eggs rising from curious flora. As we speak, our dreamers are hiding eggs in the black shroud for participants to lift from the shrubbery, thereby reenacting my dream. Successful seekers will be awarded with very stylish glasses.
I wouldn't be caught dead with those.
Although no little time has passed since I had word from dear Nanota, who is organizing the operation. I cannot help but worry something has gone awry. If only I could go and find her myself, but alas, I have duties to attend here. Of course, Polo, perhaps you would be so kind as to seek Nanota out of my stead. Thank you. I hope she has returned to Gridania safely. It'd be worth checking the Aetheryte Plaza before venturing any further. She, too, should be wearing a pair of our thematic glasses. Hers is in the shape of a chicken.
I'll do this on Trin outside of stream. And then So I won't have to worry about, I'll worry about that off stream. There you go, glamours. Eat, inquire, hat of casting. Oh, that's what that is. Mantle. Songbird skirt. Anemos, orator's shoes. Oh yeah, those are nice. Scholar. Eureka gear. Oh.
My glasses? They're a prize for participating in this year's Hatching Tide festivities, but...
Marvelous. I chased a leafy beast and discovered a most virtuous chicken. But for now, I must away. I look forward to these Hatching Tide festivities with springtime delights.
Oh, hello! A happy Hatching Tide to you. How can I be of service? Jilly sent you? I suppose I've been gone for a while, but I've been having trouble hiding our eggs in the arena. As I was working, his tall, thick glasses suddenly sprung forth. I tried to trim them back, but not even my best garden scythe could make the smallest impression. At best, I managed to snip a couple of leaves.
Thick grasses, not glasses. I'm stupid.
Now, I cannot help but worry that our arena is carpeted not by typical brambles, but a variety of leafkin. We can hardly send our egg hunters into a nest of monsters. What do I do? You would help? A godsend, truly. Then let's start by gathering information about this peculiar plant. Though, I know adventurers generally prefer to slay monsters first and ask questions later. I shall head for the Botanist Guild. In the meantime, if you could ask around the Caroline Canopy regarding the strange specimen, I would greatly appreciate it. Here, take one of the leaves I managed to salvage. Let us reconvene at the Aetheryte Plaza once we've gathered what information we need.
Greetings, adventurer. Have you come to seek a contract? This leaf, I dare say it comes from a variety of flytrap. We often receive petitions regarding roselets, but I don't believe I've seen leafkin of this particular shade of green. Curious. As typical life flourishes during the season, so too do leafkin. I would not be surprised if some aberrant strain had developed in the process. If you require assistance in culling it, don't hesitate to ask. Welcome to the Caroline Canopy. If there's any way I can be of service, you need only ask. Don't act like you don't recognize me, Steve. While I'm well versed in the leaves steeped from myriad teas, my knowledge can offer no insight of this peculiar specimen. My apologies. However, we did have a guest come in search of strange leafkin just moments ago. An elegant gentleman wearing shaded spectacles. He introduced himself as an alchemist specializing in the study of wild beasts. While he did seem somewhat eccentric, perhaps an expert of his standing might offer the assistance you require. I believe he was said he was bound for Old Gridania, so you should seek him out. And it's ma'am. It's ma'am. Breezy adventurer. Hey there, beautiful. Oh dear. You looking to hire? I'm good with a lance. recognize this. A whole swarm of this leafkin was crowding a little corner in the Black Shroud just the other day. Never seen anything quite like it, so I tried giving it a poke. But would you believe it? The leaves and flowers just kept growing back. Easy as you please. Eventually, I just gave up. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's feeling impotent. Yeah? What's worse, the damn leafkin didn't do so much as give me a proper fight, just sprang back all the thicker, like the elementals were sneering at me. Gods, but I'm lonely. Excuse me? What? Hi, I'm back. I got your information.
You're back! Perfect timing!
I gotta yawn.
According to the folks of the Botanist Guild, the leaf belongs to a type of highly durable leafkin. So durable, in fact, that the pieces you and I possess are apparently still very much alive. What did you discover? So others have been similarly unsuccessful in cutting them back? In which case, developing an alternative strategy does seem in order. The alchemist you mentioned seems to be a good lead, don't you think? An Elizin with shaded spectacles. Perhaps that was the man with whom I was speaking earlier. He did say something about chasing a leafy beast after all. Let's head over and see if we can't find him.
Alrighty. So many people on the Aetheryte today. I mean, it is launch for the event, so it makes sense. Oh ho ho! The fortuitous chicken has found me again, along with the Lady of Adventure. Yes, that sounds like me. Ravenous for leafkin large and small, the wayfaring alchemist, Heberin at your service. What is this? Why, this is the very leaf I've been pursuing for moons upon moons! Moons upon moons upon moons upon moons! That is to say, if you're seeking assistance in combating this menace, I'd be happy to help.
We would be much obliged. As an alchemist, would you say that some sort of concoction might be effective against this creature?
What the fuck is that? Oh ho ho. Doubt you not the efficacy of my concoctions, little chicken. With this apparent leaf in process, Heberin the Great, can finally realize his purpose of traveling the 12's Wood, can finally seize his quarry by the stake and wrestle his submission. What is that? That thing is so fat. But my enthusiasm overcomes me. You see, hold on, I'm looking at this. Look at it, look at it. You see, as I was poring over Leafkin of this very persuasion, my eyeballs were subjected to quite a piece of mischief. Since then, they burn like all 7 hells if exposed to sunlight, wind, and most anything. As long as I wear these tinted glasses, I might remain upright and free of binding pain and nausea for several bells at a time. Long enough to brew a tincture that, shall spare... yeah. At least allow me to foot the bill. That is an adorable umbrella. That is such a cute umbrella. Also, the glam in general is just really cute. Salon servers dress vest. Yeah, I know that skirt and Grindel's pumps. I don't know who the chicken belonged to. It's gone now. Where'd he go? Separate fledgling. So fucking cute and fat. Alright, let's keep making our way. Let's finish this, and then we're actually gonna wrap up. Oh, I didn't read that. Lol. Now then, I must gather my thoughts. The leafkin in question is a troublesome strain of flytrap possessed of vitality so great that it sprouts forth with abundance from the very spot it's been shown. Therefore, by thwarting its regenerative properties, we must cut this terror down to size, not only in the metaphorical sense, but the literal. You two have living pieces of its tender floral flesh. Combined with my chosen ingredients, they should yield a distillation that will forestall the creature's recovery. The effects will be temporary, but a skilled hand needs only a few moments, no? Soak your scythe in Heberon's bane and mow with all your might.
What wonderful news! Can you imagine if the creatures were only susceptible to fire? An egg hunt through a field of ash is hardly what Jilly dreamt of.
Fire? Heavens forbid, my dear chicken. The act of snipping in itself is transcendent communication, or so they say. To inhale the life breath of the forest, to welcome one's heart to the bounties of the land, to occasionally have one's eyes squirted with burning venom. These are the experiences we live for. Not to mention all the free samples of plant life to be gained along the way. Were I not liable to keel over at any moment, I would like nothing better than to slice the shrubbery by your side. However, I have every confidence that a brave adventurer such as yourself will succeed where I have failed. Sure. Now let us commence. Make me the happiest man in the realm, and bestow upon me your leaves. Just as oil dissolves oil, the effects from this leaf shall counteract their own regenerative properties. Whereby
this should be brought thrustly, and that should be... Yes, from all angles may this scythe strike true.
You good? I offer up my masterpiece, my soul, my well-lubricated garden scythe. In your hands, may it hack away our hardships. Exterminate!
You can leave the rest to me. Now that our garden scythe is equipped to cut back the fly traps, we are one step closer to reclaiming our arena. Rest assured, your efforts will be rewarded with exclusive hatching-type gifts. But, do take care to avoid any squirting venom.
Heberon the Upright would like to join this sortie to observe the effects of his alchemical miracle, insofar that they may be observed with scalded eyeballs.
Of course! Let us watch Polo's work from a safe distance. Our arena is a far walk from here, so I'll have the dreamers arrange for a chocobo. Find me when you're ready to depart.
I didn't sleep a lot last night. Come on. I know every once in a while, too, they've got some peeps dressed for Easter. I'm guessing that's not... Maybe it's after you do the quest.
Ready to clear our arena of troublesome sprigs and stalks? Say the word and an egg usher will whisk us away.
The egg usher. Participate in sprig cleaning. Use a garden scythe, have everyone prepared us, and start hacking away. Oh, just Sally's book, huh? Bring me its flesh. Okay, I see what it is here. Spring the Spriginator calls. Special brilliant eggs. Okay.
Thanks to you, our hatching type participates may search for eggs in safety and comfort.
Indeed, my alchemical solution exceeded even my own expectations. You've delivered me a vision and a dream. Not to mention sprigs of the most troublesome trap. How should I probe? How shall I stare? All without risk of what remains of my vision.
Well, I'm glad he seems pleased with the results. Go ahead and tell Jilly that our egg hunt may proceed as scheduled.
Okay.
Our arena was filled with leafkin? No wonder preparations were taking longer than expected. I'm just glad to hear the issue's been resolved and that everyone emerged unscathed. Not only did Polo clean up those sprigs and sprouts, she also managed to retrieve what eggs were lost in the foliage. We should be ready to hide the eggs anew and begin the festivities.
I would like to thank the alchemist who was so crucial to the operation. Do you think Master Heberin is still in Gridania? Eureka!
The man himself! You sound, cheerful.
Fair, chicken cheerful did not describe the half of my mood, for Heberin the Peerless has been a discovery for the ages.
Huh?
From the leafkin samples you provided me, I was able to concoct a regenerative ointment for my poor blistered eyeballs. I am cured. My habit of sticking my face too close to my object of study has at long last served me well, for where once venom splashed, so too did an antidote. Can you imagine how else we might manipulate the properties of these fantastic creatures? We could develop cures upon cures, divide agents upon agents. We are witness to a golden age of alchemy, rising resplendent from fields of fell leafkin.
Goodness, this would be what the eggs of my dreams represented, the bright hopes for the future that this discovery portends.
So it was you, my oval comrades, who spoke of destiny. Had I but listened, alas, Heberin has been a fool. But no longer. I shall hereby heed the wisdom of Egg and continue my work with full faculties. All thanks to you.
You seem to possess a great appreciation for the spirit of Hatchingtide, and also a pair of our promotional glasses.
Oh, these? These I wear not for protection against the elements, but as a reminder of the catalyst that changed my fate forevermore.
Does me proud to see how Hatchingtide brings joy to one and all, and our celebrations have but scarcely begun. Please accept these glasses as a token of our appreciation. You have more than earned them. Our dreamers will continue patrols of the area, but we may need some more further trimming. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated and rewarded with special Hatchingtide gifts.
Okay. You earn eggs doing this. And then the eggs you can submit for stuff. Oh, hey. It's frickin' Godbert. You're just standing here. Okay. Courteous collector? Is there not a booth? Oh, look, it's these two. Eutrope and Nayuni. There's so much green here. This place is a world apart from Solution 9.
The egg hunt was fun too, at least until my sisters laid claim to the same egg. I thought it might come to blows, so I said that I wanted it, and they both backed down.
I love how she's wearing the Felicitious outfit. That's so freaking cute. And then she's wearing, oh, the fucking Moogle outfit. Never did I imagine I would journey beyond the dome. So many opportunities I owe to you. The opportunity to relax with my sisters, to collect eggs and exchange them for whimsical little prizes. Opportunities that I will treasure for the rest of my days. Where is your... Oh! There's Honeybee! She has a completely different hairstyle. That's so cute.
Well, that this festival is the most darling little event I've ever seen. I would have brought my broadcasting equipment had I known. I'll just have to incorporate some of these adorable accessories into my stage costume instead.
I hoped I might run into you. Surprised to see me here? After watching you revolutionize the Arcadian, I wanted to broaden my own horizons. See things I've never seen. Try things I've never tried. And it turns out a rough and tumble egg hunt is great fun. Anyway, Stop by the gym the next time you're in Alexandria. We're always happy to have you. There we go, the egg advocate. You have stuff. Oh, so these are all from the thing. Magic prism. So these are the ones that you can just equip. If you want to just have equipable glasses. But if you're the kind of person that wears like a hat or a bow and this is too much, then we have the faces we wear. That's nice. I like how they do both ways. That being said, this is where I am going to call it for now. We're getting a little bit close and I do have to get some dinner going and get ready for Fate. Let me just double check really quick, make sure it's happening. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm gonna be heading out. I'll probably be doing some cooking and experiencing out off stream, just as a way to also just do stuff and play the game. I've actually been having a really good time getting back to 14. On Saturday, we'll be going back to Dream Drop Distance, and hopefully we'll be able to finish the game. On Sunday, we're going to be hopping back into Honkai Star Rail for version 4.1. We're going to be watching Asheville's trailers, as well as Sparksies that we missed out on, because we completely forgot to watch those. And then on Monday, we'll be back with some more comfy Final Fantasy 14. Thank you so much for spending time with me, everybody. If you were on the YouTube side of things, thank you for watching on YouTube. I don't think we were, though. Oddly enough. Which is weird because I made sure we were. I made sure we were on YouTube. Yeah, it says we are. So I'm guessing this just needs a refresh. But either way, we're not going to worry about it. I'm going to check really quick to see who we can pass a raid along to. This was a bit of a half and half stream, but I hope you guys had some had a good time while you were with me. Who are we? You know what? I'm gonna I always feel weird seeing people with like a lot of viewers, but I'm gonna pass along a raid. Let's see. I'm gonna pass a raid along to Porcelain Maid. Right now they're doing just chatting, and then they're gonna have a collab with Sayu, Ray, and Thaf. I actually really like Thaf9's videos, so that's actually really cool. But that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and I will see you on Saturday.
Bye-bye. Bye.